Test. Testing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. So, welcome in. I think we're good to go. I think we should be good to go. Okay. Testing. All right, I think we're good. All right. So, welcome in, everybody. My name is Jonathan Garrido. Okay. Welcome to Out of the Matrix. Okay. This is the first episode of a year-long podcast that I'm going to be running. Honestly, it's going to be a lifetime. I'm shooting for a lifetime. I'm going to invest in this like it's my 401k. But as of right now, I'm going to do 52 weeks straight, 52 Sundays straight of podcasts. Okay. So welcome in. Hope you guys are having a great Sunday. Hope everything's going well. Hope you're happy. Hope you guys are spending it with your family, doing a bunch of droid stuff, because that's what I'm doing. I'm here trying to batch record all my stuff for the week. Okay. So what are you weirdos doing? All right. So I had a whole outline here. I don't know if I'm going to follow it. But let's see what happens. All right. So welcome in. Okay. My name is Jonathan Garrido. A little bit about me. I'm currently based out of Charlotte, North Carolina. This is where I live. I'm in the CLT, the 704. Come get me. Let me stop. But I'm based out of Charlotte right now. I'm originally from New York, Yonkers, New York, is where I'm originally from. And I've been here in Charlotte for the past, coming on 4 years now. It's June 2025, so coming on 4 years now that I've been living here. And it's been a crazy journey. It's been a lot going on, but that's how I want it to be, man. That's how we want it to be. We want to be busy. We want things going on. We want there to be motion. Okay. So, like I said, this is week 1 of 52. Okay. Honestly, I'm going to try to make this podcast my lifestyle, right? This is what I want to do. I'm not trying to do this for any other reason other than this is what I want to do. And I'm trying to document my journey, right? I'm a young father. I'm currently 24 years old. I'm married. Me and my wife have one son. His name is Jonathan Jr. And we have another son on the way. His name is Anthony. And he'll be born in October. And I want to be able to show them when they're older what it looks like, what work looks like, right? And I want it to be documented. I want to be able to go back and see where we were, right? Right now I'm talking to my future self. And so, in 5 years, in 10 years, in 20 years, I want to be able to look back and see, okay, these were the steps I had to take to get to where I wanted to go, right? And Out of the Matrix, it's in the branding of the podcast, but we're in a matrix, right? We're all in our own matrix of the world, right? We're in this world. We're trying to make it out. We're trying to figure it out day by day. We're trying to make it shake. And so that's what this podcast is about for me. Like, my goal here is to document my journey, me and my family's journey and what's going on with that. And with that, be able to look back and see, where it started and where it can go. So that's a little bit about me, but that's kind of why I'm on this journey here. I've kind of been going down a rabbit hole recently. I recently came across this creator. His name is Naval Ravikant, and he's pretty much a big Silicon Valley droid, and he was big into entrepreneurship and stuff for a while. And recently, over the past 5 to 10 years, he branched out into more philosophy content. And I watched one of his videos, and it was called How to Get Rich, of course, like a video like that. But literally in the video, he's not selling anything. He's straight up talking about, from his point of view, how we get rich in today's world and how media, stuff like this, is a form of leverage, right? So I won't get too deep into that. That's probably a whole podcast and an episode in itself. But recently I've just been seeing how the internet it's the Wild Wild West, man. It's the Wild Wild West. It's the present. It's the future. And attention is the new gold. It's the new oil. And so, ultimately, I want to live a life where we want to escape it, right? I don't want to have to be doing things I don't want to do, right? Who wants to do things they don't want to do, and who wants to conform, right? I mean, I'll conform, I'll buy in. But ultimately that's what this podcast is about, right? We want to build the life that we want on our terms. And I'll be frank, that plan is coming soon with me. This is part of that. Soon enough, I want to be on a farm, living self-sustainably, natural foods, no preservatives, no bullshit, right? So that's what that looks like for me, and that's why I'm kind of going on this journey now. And I want to bring you guys along with me. I want to bring you guys on the journey. This is going to be my life coming up here, and ultimately I want to document it. I want to be able to show people like, okay, you can do this as well. Like we all can. The world is ours. The world is ours. And so what are we going to do with it? Are we just going to sit around and, oh, I tried this, I tried that, and it didn't work. Like this isn't going to work for a long time. This is episode 1 of, however many. I know Rogan, he's on like episode 3,000, 4,000, whatever it is. And I don't want to put a number on it. I'm not trying to do this with a number in mind or a date in mind. Ultimately I'm doing this so that in 10, 20, 30 years, I can look back and say, wow, this is where we were, this is where I was, and this is where we're going, this is where we are. And there's no better way to document it than film it and record it, right? We live in 2025, and I want my kids to see like, okay, this is what we do, right? I have Jonathan Jr., he's 14 months old, and Anthony, he's going to be born in October. And I want them to see like, okay, the world isn't perfect, right? It's not perfect. It's not always going to work out, and it's hard out here, but that's okay, right? Okay, I'm going on a tangent, but I think that's definitely why I'm starting here. So that's what the Matrix is. The Matrix is whatever you classify as your Matrix, right? Pretty much. Everybody has their own Matrix. Everybody's doing their own day-to-day. Everybody has life going on. Everybody's trying to just get through Tuesday, just get through Monday, just get through Friday. But it doesn't have to be like that. It doesn't have to be surviving. Ultimately we want to be thriving in this world. And so that's what I'm building to here. And that's why I want to document it and build in public ultimately, because it's there. It'll be there. I could just go to the channel and say, wow, this was episode 1. And look where we're at. I sucked. And that's okay. Like right now, I'm probably thinking, man, I'm doing pretty good. I'm going on some tangents. But let's start for 52 weeks and let's build to 104 weeks, the 2 years. And then let's go to 5 and then 10. And let's see the body of work as it builds. Because I don't want to think about today or tomorrow or next week. But ultimately, I know compound interest over time, it snowballs. And ultimately, we're trying to secure our family's future, right? Everybody's on the same mission, right? I'm speaking, especially to my men out there. Of course, there's ladies out there who are doing that as well. But I'm speaking to my men out there, right? Okay, so let's move on. So, why this podcast exists, right? I don't know. Oh, let me try to. This is focus. There we go. Damn. Who am I? Damn. Is it gonna focus again? Why does this exist, right? I don't know. Who knows? I'm not gonna lie to you and sit here and tell you why I know this exists, why I know this is out in the ether. I don't know. But I do know that I want to leave a legacy for my family. I do want them to look back and say, okay, this is how we work. This is what we do, right? We don't have anything handed to us. We go out and we get it. We take it. And I want to be able to document the journey. I want to be able to show it. I want to be able to speak to it and show it, because honestly, if it's not documented, it's not happening, right? I'm stepping into this new job. I'm stepping into this new role at my job currently, and it's a more strategic job. And so now my calendar is full. It's full to the brim. And so, with that, I have to be sacred over my time. So I don't even know where that tangent was going, man. I just completely lost my train of thought. Don't mind me. But what else are we talking about? How long are we going? Okay, 10 minutes. I'm gonna keep this one short. I kind of just want to intro you guys. I want to give you guys an idea of what to expect with my big head ass, right? But every Sunday we're gonna drop a pod. We're gonna lock in. It's going to be changing themes, right? I'm going to be talking about my life generally. So right now in my life, right now I work for a company, and I was doing IT support for a little while, for about 3 years. And now I just got a promotion, and now I'm going to be working in AI. And so a big part of what I'm building and what I'm doing is connected with AI, right? And so I'm going to be going deep on that, tech and all that fun stuff, because that's where I'm at day to day. So get the prompting, nerds. Get the prompting ChatGPT. It helps me do everything. It's helping me set up this podcast right now. It's helping me set up my life. Okay. So let's start there. I'm going to be talking about fatherhood. I'm going to be talking about family, right? I'm going to be talking about marriage, right? Because these are all themes in my life, right? I'm a 24-year-old dad. I'm young. I'm a 24-year-old husband. I'm committed. I'm dedicated to my wife. And, I'm going to talk about that. These are themes that, so generally you guys see where it's at. I work out between 4 and 5 times a week. I'm trying to throw in stretching in there and glute activation work. You guys are going to hear about exercising and health and wellness. Recently I've been going down rabbit holes, and you guys are going to learn everything I learned. Put it to you like that. Recently I've been learning about Marcus Aurelius and Stoicism, and how those same principles that he used as a philosopher king in Rome back in whatever year AD can still be used today by me, who's a corporate IT droid working in 2025. So it's just crazy the way the world works. But I've been going deep down there. I've been learning from Robert Greene as well in The Art of Power, and, just kind of in mastery as well, just kind of people dynamics and how to maneuver. Like I mentioned earlier, I've been learning a lot from Naval, and just, the market as a whole, and how to gain leverage, and how to do it through code and through media, and, but ultimately the goal with this, not with this just, but a quality I want to live by is a calm mind, a fit body, and a house full of love, right? There's only so many things we need in this world, and those things can't be earned. I can't go buy a calm mind, right? I have to earn it every day. I have to journal, or I have to meditate, or I have to get out in nature. A fit body, I can't. It has to be earned, right? I have to earn it. And a house full of love, it has to be earned. I can't just be podcasting and do this and that and this and that and not worry about my family, right? And not be present with them. So that's how I want to live. I want to live using that. And so I'm going to show that through this podcast. And, it's going to be very fun indeed. But I'm very excited. This is the first step of a journey of week 1. This is week 1, episode 1 of Outta the Matrix. And there's never going to be another episode 1, man. There's never going to be an episode 1 unless I rebrand or whatever. But nah, this is episode 1. It's going live in the ether. Whew. But let's do it, man. This is where it's at, man. For so long I wanted to do this, and I've kind of just sat on it, and I've been scared of the unknown, and I've had analysis paralysis, and this and that, and this and that. You guys know, but it's just about taking that first step, man. Once you go, like I was watching Jocko and Chris Williamson the other day on their podcast, on Chris's podcast, and he's just talking to Jocko was telling him, like, he was like, how do you avoid the fear of wanting to start, or like how do you deal with that anxiety before something plays out, and you don't know what's gonna happen, and you don't know X, Y, and Z, and you're nervous, whatever it was, and Jocko just said just go, like when you're about to go and, you're about to invade this base, or you're about to go on this mission in war, like, yeah, you're on the drive there, you're thinking about it, you're thinking about, oh, what's gonna happen, oh, what if this, what if that, and then you park and then you go. Like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna stay and, no, you're gonna go. So I've been trying to live by that recently, and, I think this is, I want to show you guys as well, like, this is my life and this is what I'm going through. And, if you relate, that's what I want, because we're all going through life in different ways. We're all experiencing the same things in different ways. And so that's how we can connect, right? Because there's only so many things in this life. Like, there's only so many things in this world that are important. Like, human connection is one of them. Like, and I stand by this. So I'm very happy. I'm very happy. Yes. So what else? What else do I want to talk to you nerds about? So we're going to be talking about a bunch of stuff, man. I'm a man. I'm going to be talking about some ape stuff, some masculinity, mindset, right? Kind of self-help lane, right? We want to grow in this world. We don't want to just be existing. We want to thrive. And so, I'm on that journey, and I'm going to bring you guys along for that journey with me. So, we're 16 minutes in. So I want to thank you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in for episode 1. I'm going to keep it very short and sweet today. This is my intro podcast. Quick 18-minute podcast. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. This is the start of, a new journey that I'm embarking on, one where I'm just taking the first step, and I'm going to take another step tomorrow, and another step the next day, and another step next week, and just try to keep stacking bricks, man. And I'm very excited. I'm very excited to be taking this, and I'm very excited to have you guys along with me. If you guys are trying to escape the Matrix and get out of the Matrix, please like and sub. I don't know what platform you guys are hearing this on. You guys are hopefully hearing this on my YouTube. So sub to my YouTube, Jonathan Garrido. You could find me on all platforms. And let's do it. Let's build together day by day. Let's try to be better than yesterday, right? Because yesterday's gone. I don't have yesterday. All I have is today. All I have is this moment. So let's attack it. Let's get after it. And let's love each other. Bye, nerds. See you guys next week.